What up, my people? It's your boy Chris. So, as time progresses in your life, right, that you're going to come across people that are not going to believe your story because they're distracted by their finances in their life, because life is based off money, income, right? What they're doing. You have family members that are doctors that believe in the system that's created to do evil to people. So I'm thinking about the time they used to burn witches, which is weird about it, because, if you were considered a witch back in the hundreds of years ago, they'll burn you alive, right? And you could do this to anybody with no rights and no laws protecting you, you know what I'm saying? So that's why it's, another version that people who are getting gang stalked are considered mentally ill, and they get discredited from their story, from doctors. Remember, I told you the doctor term comes from the 14th century by churches. And another thing is that these churches believe in mental illness. This is how evil smart it is, bro. Evil is so smart that the church that is very spiritual believe in mental illness. And they made that stupid fucking movie. What was it movie? The Conjure and a bunch of other, just to back up, because evil, the God, who is fucking very smart and invisible and is able to do evil. Remember, why does evil exist to this day? Because it's funner to see somebody do cruel to somebody than to really help them. That's why evil exists to this day. It's funner to see you suffer and go through crazy ass shit, no matter how you slice it. And when you come out of it, majority, it is the money that you're struggling because you need money to live in this way. Forgive me for bouncing all kinds of stuff. So I'm just trying to tell you, when I talk to family members to this day that they don't want me in their house or whatever the fuck, they don't want me there at all. Or I have to argue about them because I'm outside more. I drive around everywhere and I find warehouses to sleep at. So I don't want you to go through this at all, right? Let shit happen, man. Don't argue with these fucking people, because I know that the original myself wouldn't know this shit existed at all, even though I watch horror movies, and I loved horror movies and a bunch of other stuff, because there's a bunch of horror movies every day. Let it ride out. Let them calm down, relax, because they're going to question your story, where you being followed to this day. And then the version that I got and others that are dead is to see some shit that is invisible, glowing, chasing you all around, and then it changes its figure. And it's crazy how it is. And then you have the car parked up front, because he could become anything he wants because the matter is bent. Remember, your brain is already messed up from your peers, from your neighborhood, not knowing all this stuff, because there's a lot of people that have, like the Botanica people that are evil and possessed, that do evil for money. Here, I'm going to pay you witchcraft this person. And that's what they done, because you see them in the movies all the time. And also, a lot of Botanicas are in poor neighborhoods. That's why you say, go to any rich neighborhood, you barely see these stores around, like in public. It's crazy as fuck. So that's another thing too. So I'm just trying to tell you that I yesterday had a conversation with people that never been gang stalked. They believe some type of spiritual, but they believe in the Bible. That's how brainwashed that we are, that the Bible has so many things. Bible does not have gang stalking. It does not have gang. It has the law. It has possession. Sinning is transition of law. How the fuck did they know what the law meant back then? That's why I question the Bible, bro. 100 things I could question the Bible. If I'm a slave and I can't read and write or interpret information, and I'm being told just to build this brick or do something that I'm telling you, like it's wage slavery to this day, how the fuck do you know that the Bible was telling you the realest shit or in your surroundings? You get it? Like, challenge this shit to these fucking people, these priests, these pastors, these Catholic people who fucking do the smoke. You know that smoke in the church? That's possession, man, nigga. Then you confess your sins. My nigga, I don't know, other than maybe trying to kill people, maybe certain things that, you're aware, depends on your background and your surroundings, because we kill people for money, because we broke, we want their money, jealousy of the possession, because once again, I'm telling you there's some real shit. This nigga has an entity in your body. He does have an entity in your body, all everywhere. You're not really a real thing. You have something that's controlling you in your body, and I have to argue with these people. They say you got a brain, you got all legs and all this stuff. But if you see that movie with the dude with the glasses, that you see the shit in their body and the hidden messages, that is the God, who's the devil. Many, this nigga loves to see you suffer. Why? That's why I said evil exists to this day, because it's more funner to see you torture and go through crazy shit like a movie, because basically this is what it is. Like GDB says, a simulation in the matrix of the God. What you're being told is actually false. So I'm telling you right now, what you're being told is false. What I'm telling you is what I've seen and know from all the experiences I have. Have you experienced this in your life? Yes. Because the ignorance is because the information comes to you to catch you off guard. When you get caught off guard with the gang stalking, you're like, yo, what's going on? Let me go see a doctor. And these doctors are strangers to your life. I talk to I come from the pharmacy background. These doctors come from patients' history, what they know about a book and what they know by meeting people, all the same diagnosis. Think of our diagnose, D, the devil, which is God, diagnose, depression, all these things will have no answer other than just keep you on medication and to discredit anything you go through. Oh, that's a delusion. That's a hallucination. Where the fuck do these stupid fucking words come from? Evil. Because the world, listen, and when we're doing research, we're going to reach 10 billion people, literally in 50 years or 100 or whatever time. Think about all this stuff that happens. Keep the slave mind going and keep them dumb. That's how I grew up in my community. I only know what my community tells me and my peers and surroundings. Once you go off to another city and state, you'll see the difference, how people are, and even other countries, because I bounced to other countries. And I'm telling you, there's a big fucking difference. So when you venture off and you see all these things, listen, man, to all my TIs, you're not being gang stalked because somebody's jealous of you. You got more money. You got the pussy you got the best bitch and all this stuff. You're being selected to kill yourself. Hear me out. Chris knows. You were selected to get possessed, lose everything and everyone, to kill yourself. Not by your family, it was by the God who loves to see us live in a cardboard box and pay the nearest dollar, the last 50 cents, and starve us to death. And that is true because there's many virgins. When did you hear about the first disease? Through the Moses story, right? He sent the plague out when they had to put an X on the door. And all this is literally on the Bible and stories of the Bible, which is crazy, right? Because there's like 200 books, I believe. So I'm just trying to tell you that I fucking know shit that other people don't know. Doesn't make me better than them? No. It makes me challenge what they're being told. And sometimes I receive new information, yes, regarding certain things. But when it comes to this gang stalking shit, I'm telling you, you were selected by the God himself and other people too, because you met people in your life through your family and friends who are dead by suicide. Suicide's a lie, you know what I'm saying? Think about suicide. He's in the side of you, killing you. So think about this. You have somebody that died of an overdose. You have somebody that died by suicide. It wasn't them that killed themselves. It was the entity and the surroundings by the God to get it. Remember, events on your life that altered you to think about like, yo, I'm done with this life, right? Because this is what we go through. As we target individual, I am fucking telling you, you were selected as suicide. That's it. Death by suicide. No matter how you didn't do nothing wrong. No, you were only taught what life teaches you. Get your money, get pussy, party, do drugs, drink, and then later reveal all this stuff. You got to separate yourself from certain people because they're still brand new to certain things. I'm just trying to tell you that it's not over. You're going to be targeted by many ways. The invisibility, the world you live in, it's not fucking over until you're dead. And you're dead. He'll get you, bro. This dude will be here forever. This world will be here forever. But I'm telling you to raise proper questions. Ask the questions to these people that always think they know certain things you don't. They believe in the Bible. My nigga, the Bible has the word lie in it. Look at it. L-I-E, take the B's out. So I'm trying to school you of things that I know that will help you realize, is there an answer to this shit regarding gang stalking other than death? Maybe extraordinary money, proper moves to get away for this, but you got to keep fighting to this day. I'm going to be here fighting the God and not tell that bitch ass nigga, oh, you know where I'm at, nigga. Try your hardest. All right. Listen to me. I'm not a cocky nigga. I'm just sick of this shit. And we all are. And we want answers. The answer is death. All right. My bad. It sounds so down. One love, everybody.